Hello, welcome to 95 Scooter Guy. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you how to access your air filter and either clean it out or to swap it, which is the right thing to do. But if you're in Nigeria, I'll show you tips on how to clean out your air filter. And today's video will be using some simple household tips ranging from a used toothbrush and a screwdriver and a piece of cloth. I decided to use my old socks, and that was very effective. So the first thing is to locate the air filter box, and it's always by the side of the back tire, and lose the screws that keep them secure. In my 50cc under the scooter, it had about 9 screws that is holding the air filter box, so I just had to lose that to gain access to the air filter. And I had to speeding up the spot because it was taking too long. And it was pretty fun and pretty easy. If you know how to use a screwdriver, it's pretty straightforward. And once I was able to lose all the screws, I was able to access the air filter. Now you look at the inner chamber, you can see the air filter. It has a plastic and a paper filter. Now it is paper, so you cannot wash it. Please do not try to wash it if you want to clean it out. Just try and dust it and remove as much as possible, as much dust as you can. And if you look at the oil filter chamber, the air filter chamber, there's a bit of oil. I think that is from the combustion chamber, and there's dust everywhere. So here is where the other tools become handy, like the toothbrush and the piece of cloth. Now I use the piece of cloth to wipe out the chamber, the inner chamber. If you look at there, I did that behind the cameras. I wiped it clean. I was not trying to go for super clean. I just wanted it to be neat, to remove as much as possible dust as I can remove. And I used the brush and the rag as well to clean the air filter chambers properly. Now if you see they are shining, that's because of the oil that was inside the chamber. Then I used the brush to brush the air filter, the paper air filter itself, and I cleaned it both sides. And after doing this, the next thing that was needed was to install it back, and that was pretty straightforward. Now I would advise you to be careful when you're doing this. There's a rubber seal that tapes the air filter box. Make sure it's properly fitted so that everything will close properly. So after I was done cleaning it, the next thing I did was to fit back the air filter. It still looks a bit dirty, but the right thing to do is to change the air filter, I think every 6,000 kilometers. But this is Nigeria, and getting the new air filter is very tricky, so I just manage the one I have. Once I'm able to get that, maybe towards the end of the year, I'll try and get another one. Maybe after I have 12,000 kilometers, I'll try and get another one. I'll just order one from eBay, but for now I will just have to make do with what I have. So after cleaning the air filter, I just had to align the outer casing properly and screw it back in, and that was pretty straightforward. The whole process took me less than an hour, and that included filming, holding the camera in one hand while trying to screw in the other parts, and it was pretty straightforward process. If you're patient and you're observant, you'll be able to do this in your house. And that's how I changed my air filter, or cleaned my air filter box, and the scooter ran quite nicely after that. So for more tips and more videos, stay tuned to the channel, and I'll see you soon. For questions, just ask me in the comments. I will reply as soon as possible. See you soon, and do be safe. Bye.